Hello. Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein, and today over the weekend, today we're going to be investigating something a little bit different. So over the weekend, somebody asked me, what's my opinion of the Brionac as a weapon? Is it pretty much useless, or is it only a drain weapon? Well, it's a very situational weapon, is my response to that, and the reason being is that you have to treat it um, kind of in the same vein as what the pipe is, as it has a very low value of attack, that's to be sure. From the card here, you can see that the fortified um, doesn't get above 500. Yeah, none of these are very high attack value numbers, and that is to be considered when you're making the choice of when and where to use this weapon and why. So you have to know why you're using it and how, otherwise you can get wrapped around the wheel pretty quickly. Now you'll notice that it has a required stat of A in, in willpower, which is very artificially gating, you could say, for when and where and why you would use this weapon. And then it scales for its physical attack damage. It scales off of strength and dex. Um, so that is weird a very weird way to use this weapon overall. Uh, so if you'll notice, the scaling goes down a half step when you use an element chrome on these weapons. But yeah, the physical damage is very low. The base is actually pretty high, 204. That's a pretty good number. It's higher than the Bardiche, even though this is at plus 10. So if we look here, 234 and here's 524, so it's about half of the Sunset Halberd. Let's see here, 333, so 479 and 234, so it's about half, but it's a pretty good base value. 249 there for the Impaler, 384 at a plus 10. So it kind of has the feel, the Queen Halberd 495, and we're at 234 for our fortified. And here for 306 for the base for the gifted. So you kind of have to think about it in that way. You can't look at it directly as a very unique, a very direct, typical kind of a slashing weapon that you come across in your travels. So you definitely have to play it a little bit differently. So I put together 3 builds for the question here. Harmonia as a pure caster, Queen's Claw as a kind of mix between casting and actually using the Brionac as a attack weapon, and then the Queen's Throat for the all-out, full-out DPS damage that this Brionac can go for, to use lots and lots of gifts and lots of attacks. So I guess kind of strap in, and we'll start here with the pure caster version, and this will be a drain set that we'll be going for of a 1.33 per strike, which times your regular attack is times 1.8, so you'll be getting around 3 I-core on a strike back. And since we're going to be in this area here doing this invasion, we're going to go for not Aurora Flash, Jupiter's Blade, and here we will go for a Blast Bolt, since these guys are weak to lightning for sure. So let's go ahead and get a bunch of our gifts going here, and this will be the pure caster version here. And you can see that as a pure caster, we can go ahead and get a whole lot of I-core back if we need to. So we're right back up to 30 I-core, so very good there. And as we head on over here to dogs, we can just go ahead and use our gifts there to kill the dogs easily. Very good, and let's go ahead and heal. And let's get on into the invasion here. So let's go ahead and get a bunch of our consumables going, and all of these, they typically run Eva with them just because of who Eva is and what she does. So very good. So let's kill these guys. Okay, let's definitely get over here. Yep. Unfortunately, that guy hit us. Okay, but we can hit him back. Okay. I was trying to go for a backstab there. No dice. Okay. There we go. Okay, couldn't get the backstab. Oh, I'm dead. Am I dead? Yeah, I'm dead. Eva? Okay. Yeah, this invasion is actually really, really rough. But you can see how quickly we can dispatch the enemy, and for whatever reason, I just wasn't getting the RNG there on the backstabs.
I see you're up.
And we got hit during the cast of Hoarfrost stream, so that led to a little bit of a mishap there. So, oh well. We'll go ahead and get going here. And let's go ahead and get some ichor back from these things before we get into the fight here. But you can see that as a pure drain weapon, it does not disappoint at all. It definitely is very, 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 very capable of getting a lot of ichor back very, very quickly and in a big way. Okay, and let's go ahead and start the trial. Come on. Okay, there we go. Okay, and we'll go for Hoarfrost stream first. There we go. Now everybody will die a painful, painful death. Okay. My knife is better than yours. Okay, kill somebody there. Good. And again, we have great abilities here to damage the enemy, while at the same time getting a whole lot of damage off. Okay. Oh, and we can also die very, very easily. Ouch. Okay, definitely go for a Hoarfrost stream here. Let's go ahead and heal. And heal again. Okay, who's this guy? Backstab time. There we go. Get some iframes there. Okay. And where's this dog? Okay, everybody's getting excited here. Good. Okay. And we'll go ahead and whoops. I was gonna say we'll get this guy real quick here. Can't see what's going on. There we go. Okay, good. Oops, missed him. Okay, let's go ahead and heal. And heal again. Now this is a good test for any blood code, any build that you have, is to go for this invasion here in this area, because it is exceptionally brutal. Okay. But as a pure caster, as a pure drain weapon, it does very, very well, and it does not disappoint on any level there. And as you see, we only took two times to actually get through this invasion, which is not too bad at all. So if you're looking for a good way to farm old world materials and such, this would be a great setup to go for these guys. And that's the nice thing about having 3 active slots for gifts, with a 4th for Dark Shout, is that you can push this 1539 even higher here with Mind and Willpower up from Cognitive Zeal, and 1594. That's very nice. And then with Dark Shout, it goes up to 2391, which is a great number for our Bloodsucking Blades, as well as everything else that we have going here. So let's look at our drain value, 2.84. That's very, very good. And if we wanted to give up some damage here, we could go for Cleansing Light, as that would be a good option here as well for survivability. But when you're getting ganged up on by like 6 or 7 guys there, it really doesn't matter what you do. Okay, so then for the second code, Queen's Claw and the Suicide Spur here. And here we will go for the Lightning version, as now we will be multiplied by 1.2 for our Lightning value. And what we will be going for here is some gifting and some weapon attacking. And because we will have a lot of lightning all over the place, and we don't want this to be this, we'll go for blood weapon for this invasion. And we will so now you see that we're going for Somatic Zeal, which is based on strength and dex. So when we use this, we get an A+ in strength and dex, and that gives us a little bit more damage there. So using this setup now, what we are going for is a lot of weapon strikes that you can see coming up here. Okay, and we'll go for these two. All right, and we can go for the charge attacks if we need to. Whoops! Ouch! There we go. And let's see if we can go for a charge attack here. Good. And now we have pretty good damage that we can put out on the enemy here, as we have a 75 in lightning, which is a 45% increase in our damage. So if we run up on the doggo here, you can see that we're doing about 1200 per attack there. And we still have really, really good damage on our casts. So very, very important there to kind of pair those together. And now that we will be going for a couple of gifts and everything here all at once, we will try and get through the invasion yet again. Okay? And because we have Sands of Depravity, it's a wonderful, wonderful gift. Ouch, I'm stuck on the wall here. Okay. There we go. I don't know what I'm hitting there, if anything. Ouch, I'm dead. Okay. Oh, we got a backstab. How nice. There we go. And let's see if we can just go for an execution there. Okay. Looks like we're doing all right here. Yep, we got Doggo here, and since our elemental gifts are over, we are kind of in a rough way here. Let's go back here and go for Sands of Depravity. Oh, Eva, no. Okay, so everybody's going to be over here now. I'm stuck on everything. Okay. I gotta get rid of Ninja Boy here. Hey, we got a backstab on him. Good. Very good. Okay, that's what I needed. Okay. Ouch. Okay. All these dogs. There's an inordinate amount of dogs here. Okay. Let's get some of this back. Good. More dogs? What in the world? Okay, good. Let's go ahead and heal. More dogs? What is going on? Okay, let's get rid of this fella. Okay. And we'll try and go for a backstab here if we can. Now we gotta get our gifts going again here, but we're just not having it here. Okay. Ouch. Okay, let's go for a Sands of Depravity. There we go. Good. And that's where it can kind of give us some benefit there to have a little bit of a coupling in our gifts here as what that jump. Did you see that jump? This thing is crazy. Okay, and we can go for a Sands of Depravity here and help out Eva. Very good. Okay, and let's get a backstab here if we can. There we go. Get some of the iframes, and hopefully we can get on out of here and heal. More dogs. Where are all these dogs coming from? Let's go ahead and heal again. Okay, Eva's doing some good work here. Okay, and there we go. Good, and okay, now more dogs probably. I hope not, but oh, it's Chunky Lady. All right, so let's go for Gift Accelerator. All right. Okay. Good. Okay, let's go for a charge attack. Good. Okay. There we go. And we'll go for a backstab to finish her off. Okay, so you can see that this set here, even though she resisted blood a little bit, somebody's still in the works here. I guess they're around the corner there or something. Eva will take care of them. Probably. But I think there's a bunch of guys down that corridor, so we'll definitely head on over and help her out. Let's see who's... oh, it's this guy. Okay. Alright, and nice shot there, Eva. Good. And you can see that when you're paired up with your lightning when you're paired up with your blood, and you have some pretty good damage set there that you can put out on the enemy. You can actually do really well kind of as a hybrid caster, as well as some damage along with it. And the reason being is just that this weapon is very unique, very strange, and very different than how you play with other weapons. Now, if you're going for an all-out assault on with the actual weapon here, and you want to get as much damage out as possible while using it as just a striking weapon, going for the gifted version is absolutely overwhelming, as this value here on the card goes up to about 2600 or so, a little bit above that, and if we get focused, it goes up even way more. So it does have a survival instinct dependence, so we will want to be below 12, 20, 26, 28, 12, 28 or so, and sorry, 1474, around there. So if you can be below that, then you will get the added bonus. But this set here is absolutely crazy how much damage it does overall. So let's head on over here and go for some backstabs first. And this guy somehow has an AoE behind him. I don't particularly appreciate that. So we'll go ahead and kill him. And maybe we can get a backstab, good. And that'll bring us up to 36. So, and now we are not below the halfway mark. So if we take one hit from the doggos, we should be below the halfway mark. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these things going. And now just here at this level, we're at 1501. That's really nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some attacks here. There we go. And we can heal one. And we are 1434, so now we're at 2026, which is really, really great. Alright, and let's go for Eva. And that'll tap us off here. And we're close to getting focused, so we are close to getting our monster damage. So we're up to 2624, very good. And let's go for a couple things here. Okay, and we'll get, and the nice thing about this is, even though we are at really high attack value, we have really, really high drain value as well. Okay. Okay. Oops. And if we go for a charge attack to go for some lightning value here. Okay, so we are focused now, so we can check our value here, but I can't because I'm a little bit engaged otherwise. Okay, and again, it's in our best interest to keep our health as low as possible without dying, but you can see there that it's kind of hard to do. Ouch, we're getting thrown knives at. But as a weapon, you can completely shred through the enemy here, and having access to Chariot Rush makes for a really, really great halberd attack, and since it's only available to halberds, it makes for a really, really good unique gift to go for while you get into the fights. Okay, so let's just go for doggos here, and we'll go for a drain activator. All right, and but you can see that we don't really need a whole lot of extra help because we are getting enough damage out regardless that we don't really need to worry about too much. But again, it is pretty brutal how the enemy gangs up on you here in this invasion, which is why this is such a good test of how good your blood code and everything of the setups are. So again, let's try this again here. Okay. Okay. And these guys throwing stuff at us. Okay. Okay, we're dead. Thanks, Eva. And we're dead again. That's unfortunate. But this is where the beauty of this blood code and everything and the setup and stuff comes in very, very nice and very, very handy, is that because we're going for light value, we can go for something like Frost Wave, or we can go for a Thunderbolt Impact, or something of these sorts. Frost Wave would be a great pairing. Would be a great pairing up with this. And if we were going for somebody like the butterfly here, we would go for fire, and we would keep all this. And sure, that's all good. And but as a pure damage weapon, it doesn't disappoint actually. You have to kind of treat it again, like I said, as kind of like the pipe and how the pipe operates and everything. But if you can kind of get past that aspect of it, it's a really, really great weapon overall. Okay, good, and we will go then for Chariot Rush here. Whoops, there we go. And we'll go for mobility and gift accelerator and a drain activator. Okay, and let's fight Miss Butterfly here. Okay, she's gonna do that, which is fine. We'll go for a little bit of fire damage here, and let's just swing away here. Ouch! I was not in range there. Thanks, Eva. Oh, I missed. I can't believe I missed that last attack there. That's really, really unfortunate. Okay. And let's see what she's gonna do. Okay, good. Okay, let's go for a charge attack, because it has a lot of damage. Oh, come on. We almost had it. Okay, Eva's dead. We'll bring her back. I'm missing that Chariot Rush there, but as a damage weapon, as a main DPS, when you're one-on-one, the enemy just really, really, really does not stand a chance at all, because you can do so much damage quickly. But when you're paired up in these little crazy group corners with 3 and 4 and 5 ninja guys, it's absolutely a nightmare. So let's go for blood here, and we'll just go for blood for now. Okay, and let's go for a drain weapon, or a drain activator. And you can see that I mean, we're right back up to 14 I-core, and that's where this weapon excels overall, is just the fact that you can get to a really, really good place easily and quickly, because of the fact that you're able to do so much I-core drain and recovery without any kind of real challenge built into your kit here. So it's really, really good that you're able to do this much I-core recovery without any kind of issues. Oops. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. And because we have all the gift accelerators on here, Chariot Rush comes out very, very quick. Ouch. Okay. Okay. Somebody's dying. Everybody's dying. Okay. Good. Oh, these dumb dogs. I hate the dogs. But look at Eva there. She's just getting slammed in the face. Like, she got staggered like 4 and 5 and 6 times. Like, this invasion for a pure damage deal is not exactly a smart idea at all. But you can see there versus the butterfly that it does very, very well overall. And if we head on back here for at least maybe one more attempt, just to vindicate ourselves, maybe. But yeah, we'll have to give it one last chance here. But you can see that if you're bossing with it, it does very, very well. If you're using it as a pure caster or a kind of supplemental damage kind of set, it does very, very, very well in what it's supposed to do. And it's supposed to get a lot of I-core back while having halberd access as well. So keep that in mind, that the moveset that you're going for is halberd based, and so that has to be considered when you go for it. and you can see there that the amount of damage that you can get is really, really good overall. There we go. We'll go for a poke on him. Oh, the dumb dog again. No. Ouch, I'm dead. Eva, please. Please, thank you. Oh, she's dead now. Oh, these dong dogs. Okay. Yeah, let's heal up here, Eva. If I can get one of these guys alone, instead of 3 of them... oh. Look at this. There we go. Got one of them. Now they're all after Eva. Nope, don't throw that at her. Another dog. Oh. The same one. Good. Good. Okay, let's go ahead and heal one. We're still below 50%. Let's go ahead and use gift extension. Good job, Eva. Oh, not the dogs. Good. Okay. And we're stuck on walls here. That's very bad. Okay. Okay, let's go for this fella. Get rid of him. Help Eva out. Okay, we're almost out of our abilities here. Oh, oh, no, ninjas. Ugh. Oh, ninjas. I hate them. I hate all the ninjas. Yeah. So this is where you would switch, and you would go to the pure caster, and you can get through this invasion at least, and several others, because you can pair up differently. But the amount of damage that you can get out, you can get up over 3,000 with the Brionac here, and again, you kind of treat it just like the pipe when you do gifting. But it has one really good use, is that all these blood codes that have really low strength and dex values, and they have really high mind and will powers, such as let's see, Perseus would be another great change for this set here. And let's turn this off here, and so you can see that you would get more light value just by changing blood codes to Perseus. So Perseus would be probably a better pick than Queen's Throat, but Queen's Throat is kind of unique and doesn't get a lot of use. So anything with a willpower of A can use this weapon, but anything that's paired with a mind of, really high mind value, then you can turn it into a really good weapon. So something like Weimer would be a bad choice. Queen would be a great choice. Something like Ishtar might be a viable choice if you use 2 willpower ups here. Yeah, all the Harmonias, Queen's Claw isn't exactly a light value build. Eos might be viable, so B plus A. So you would need 3 willpower ups, so that would be kind of rough to get there. Queen's Ribcage would be a good one. Isis would be a good one. So there's a lot of different options here that you can go for, and you can see that they're all pretty high light values here, which is what you need in order to get to that good value there of having high light value for Bridge to Glory. And when it's paired with a gifted version, it just does really good amounts of damage. Now, and because it has a slow-ish kind of striking pattern, you need to be careful with how you strike the enemy. And again, when you get into these crazy groups here, definitely want to switch this for something like Execution or Jupiter's Blade or Dusk Edge for at least this area, and you can take these guys down pretty quickly with that. So if we would do that and we would switch this to like Dusk Edge or something, even though so that's the problem with it, is that these are dark values, and our dark value is pretty pathetic here, but which is why that this set here is a pure damage, that in order to get as high of an actual value on the weapon itself. But Queen's Throat is a very unique blood code. As Queen's Claw, you can use almost any, you can pair it, you can use your passives in such a way that you can use any weapon and any veil in the game. It doesn't matter, and you can use all of them. Queen's Throat, on the other hand, you have a very limited selection. So you see all these red X's here across all these blood veils. Yeah, we can't use like almost anything. And across the weapons, you can see that almost everything is completely red, except for the Argent Wolf Blade. Okay, and the Sunset Sword, the Crimson Longsword. That's 3 weapons. The Queenslayer Halberd, that's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. Can't use almost any hammers. 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 weapon options with Queen's Throat, and out of all of them, the Brionac is the most excellent choice. However you would want to pair it. You could make this into, you could turn this, you could turn Queen's Throat into a pure caster, a supplemental damage, or a full-on DPS, set here with Chariot Rush, Bridge to Glory, and all these others that we have on us here. So if you were looking to use the Brionac, those are the three ways that I would use it if I was going to be picking it up to use it somewhere for some reason or other. Definitely a great weapon to have in your arsenal if you have DLC 3. I would highly recommend going for it, as it, its unique ability that it has the highest drain rating in the game. Then you can also get 5% lightning on it, so if you're doing lightning slash and stuff, it's a great weapon in that regard. So hopefully you enjoyed some of these demonstrations here for it, and gave you some ideas on how to use it and how you can pair it up to do whatever you want it to do, really. So you just need a little imagination and a little bit of time spent in the builder, and you can make this weapon into anything you want. So anyways, hopefully you all enjoyed that for today, and I'll see you tomorrow.